Hello, briefly, I'm making a video on the Telegram signals that we'll be receiving and how to use them appropriately. Now, you need uh, basic knowledge. Okay, by the way, my name is Dr. Tega, part of the Forest Strategic Planning Group admin. Now, you need a basic knowledge of price action, trend line, support, resistance, market structure. I'm not going to teach this. Assume you already know about this and other basic price action knowledge. The essence of the Telegram channel signals is not for you to just take them as they come, is to get you on alert for possible via reliable signal, and it's your duty to eliminate false signals with the knowledge of trend line, support and resistance, market structure. You can do that easily. There are two type of arrows this Telegram signal generates according to the present update. Number one is the possible trend change. Possible trend change arrow. This one tells us that there could be, that tells us that, sorry, that there could be trends, there could be trend change. There could be trend change, sorry, trend change. And so we should get ready to start a new trend. And the other is possible re-entry. Tells us to get ready for entry and already established trends. This is what I mean. This arrow, this curve arrow, is telling us that there could be possible trend change. You will see a text along with the signal. You see this word, possible trend change. When you see this, it's telling you that a trend is changing. Watch out. When you see possible entry, these are arrows that are possible entry. You will see the word possible re-entry. Okay, how do you trade each of them? For the possible trend change, you get ready, draw your markup. For the possible re-entry, it's most, if you have not entered before now, you can have another chance of entering that trend. So what do you do when you get the signal? One, draw a trend line. Two, draw your support and resistance. Wait for a break and retest. After the retest, confirm you enter. So let's say for a possible, this is a possible trend change, and I get this arrow. This is a possible trend change, and I get this arrow. So I draw my trend line. It's going to be like this because I'm not seeing this area prior to this time. So my my trend line is going to be this way. So now if you watch very well, at this point there's a break. There was no good retest, so I wait. It came down again, there was a break, and finally there was a retest, and the even additional arrow confirming it. So at this point I enter, you know and then as at this point I receive another type of arrow called possible re-entry. I don't just enter, draw a trend line, okay, and wait for a break. You can see the trend is still continue down, even though the arrow was given, another arrow was given again to re-alert me. You might not get this arrow again, you might get it. So here there was a break, and eventually it came back to retest it, so I can enter in here. Now I said apart from drawing your trend line, you draw your support and resistance. I normally use the 1 hour time frame. So look at this. Okay, I go to this area. Here I have, okay, let's ask this is it. Okay, come back to that area. can see, okay, let me highlight the possible, these two area, the possible trend change area, and also the first entry area. Go to the 1 hour time frame. You will notice a support. Look at it. You will notice a support. Look at it. You see this pin bar. There is a support around here. That's for possible as a support. And also you notice this. See this. Okay. So you need to know how to draw support. I'm not teaching anything. I'm just explaining how the signal I use. You notice, if you adjust this very well around here, see that there's support. So if I want to put my stop loss should be here for this. My stop loss should be here. My stop loss should be here. Why? For the possible trend change, my stop loss to be here or here. Better. Okay. So by the knowledge of support and resistance, I know exactly that this place is going to hold for a possible trend change. This place is going to hold for a possible re-entry. Okay, you can see, this is another place for re-entry. Also, you want to find out the level of retracement coming. The level of retracement. You can see that there was a 50% retracement, which is a very good point for entry. So you need just your basic knowledge of what you have already about this signal. This whole Telegram signal just give you point of entry of a possible trend change. All you need to do, it takes away you monitoring the entire market, because I place it on 24 currency pair. So you monitor 24 currency pair. All you need to do when you get the signal, you have 1 to 3 or 4 hours or more to strategize, draw your markup, and wait for the perfect entry. Thank you.